Alrighty guys, welcome back to another LEGO book review from BrickByBrick, and today we have the LEGO Star Wars, the Visual Dictionary, updated and expanded, and this was released in 2014. It's an updated and expanded version of the LEGO Star Wars Visual Dictionary, which was released in 2009, and that one came with a different figure, I believe. Do I have that one? I know I have I have one Star Wars book. It comes with Han Solo and with the medal. No, the 2009 Visual Dictionary was the one that came with Luke Skywalker with the medal. So, actually, I kind of wish I had that one. I think I might have a chance to get one soon, though. So, if I do, we'll be taking a look at that. The cover of this looks pretty cool. I like Boba Fett prominently in the center. Cool figure. I actually have this ATRT, and then Republic Gunship, Microfighters, Millennium Falcon, and Republic Police Gunship. I actually had two of those because I bought them from Toys R Us on clearance and then resold them. So, never actually built them, but just, story about the past. And then the binding, Visual Dictionary. I like the silver rainbowy color scheme. It's the silver that reflects rainbows in light, as you can see. And the back cover features some minifigures, a Y-Wing and a B-Wing, an Endor, one of the planet sets, and an ATRT. And this is from when I bought it, because this came with that haul that had the Skull Truck and a bunch of smaller sets. But it's there. It's a thing. And back to the review. Inside cover has this little bubble package thing that allows us to build a minifigure, which we will do in just a moment, but we're going to take a look through the book first. Table of contents shows that they separate it into several sections based on the prequel trilogy and Clone Wars, original trilogy and expanded universe, specialist sets like the UCS, Microfighters, Technic, etc. And then Beyond the Brick is the fourth section. And, we got an introduction with some large, nice, high-quality minifigure images. Ooh, this is nice. We got a timeline of release year and also simultaneously what episode they're based off of. And this obviously goes up to 2014, so it doesn't feature The Force Awakens or anything. It does get into Expanded Universe and Clone Wars, though. And then we've got these cool things to separate the sections. This is Chapter 1, and you'll have pages on characters, and they'll feature some vehicles, too. Page on pod racing, Jedi. You got some cool pages on individual vehicles, all sorts of Republic stuff, Republic Army, Sith stuff. There's some cool pages in here. And then we kind of get into episode 4 stuff. Here, this is original trilogy and expanded universe. It's a cool spread as well. And it doesn't want to stand up by itself so that I can adjust the camera angle just a little bit. And there now. You should be able to see the full spread. Yeah, there we go. Original trilogy. And, it's got some... Oh, Millennium Falcon. I believe that's the UCS Millennium Falcon. But I think that'll be touched on again when we get to the UCS section. Rebel Alliance, Echo Base. Jabba's Palace, this page is sideways, so you can see the Rancor pit as well. Sail Barge. This is an awesome set, by the way. I wish I'd gotten that one. I know I don't buy a ton of Star Wars stuff. Ewok Village, that's the #1 most wanted Star Wars set for me. If I saw it for a really good deal, I would definitely buy it. I actually have that Jack 14 Stealth Starfighter. It's the largest Star Wars set I have, which is kind of sad. Specialist sets, this is the UCS Red 5 X-Wing. Then we've got the Planet series, Microfighters, mini sets. We move into UCS. That's kind of cool. I know my friend really wants that. And then we've got advent calendars. And then Beyond the Brick has some interviews and merchandising with the clocks and magnets and stuff. Fan creations, that's cool. This is a page on fan creations. Video games, minifigure gallery. So this, I believe, shows all of the minifigures that they've ever made for LEGO Star Wars. I didn't realize they made 2 clone commanders, one that just didn't have weapons, I guess. Okay. And Grievous is cool. Wish I had one of those. There's a lot of battle droids that all look very, very similar. And then move into more characters. I think it's in alphabetical order. No, it's not. Not at all. Unless it's by last name. For Solo and Skywalker. No, it's not in any sort of alphabetical order, I guess. And then we got the index. So that's the book. There's some cool stuff in there. I don't know if it's my favorite LEGO books that I've seen, but the layout is pretty cool and looks visually attractive. I've read over some sections, and the content seems to be alright. No big complaints there. It is a little bit outdated now, and for a updated character encyclopedia, that is a little bit, whatever. We've got, here, though, an exclusive minifigure, and it's a Star Wars minifigure with yellow skin, which hasn't been around since 2004. But this figure is the first time they've gone back to yellow skin, and that is because it is supposed to be a retro Luke in his Tatooine clothes. I don't believe the silver detailing was around on the original figure, and I know that the prints are updated here ever so slightly. The face print is kind of simplistic. I'm not the biggest fan of the way the face look. Ooh, focus. Or not. We're gonna just come back up to here. And hopefully... There we go. Alright, so the face print looks kinda... I don't like how it doesn't have pupils, but it does definitely resemble the originals. No dual molded legs, this was before that time, but I don't think they would have done it anyway. I like the design on the legs. The torso, I think, is my favorite. This one is updated and has back printing, unlike the original, 1999 version, I think, that this is designed to resemble, kind of. So, I think that the minifigure is not the coolest choice, and any modern Star Wars collector, that's not... I don't know, if I were collecting like modern Star Wars minifigures and I just wanted one of every character, I don't think I'd want this. But I think people who had been around since 1999 and, remember these would want this figure just for nostalgia purposes. I don't think it's anything super cool, and I think it's probably my least favorite of the book exclusive Star Wars minifigures that they've done. The other ones being, of course, Metal Han, Metal Luke, and White Boba Fett. I think that all of those are really, really cool. White Boba Fett especially is a super duper cool idea for an exclusive minifigure, based on concept art. That's awesome. And I'd like to get one of those someday, the book version. The old one's really cool, but I'm not spending tons of money on it. But overall, this book, is it worth it? I need to look through the writing to see if the information is valuable. I'd say in 2014 it probably had some good stuff in there. The book is $22 though, so you've got to consider, is it worth buying for you at that price? The minifigure, definitely not worth $22 by itself, but with the book, maybe. The value is alright. If it was $15, I'd say that is a great price and would recommend it there. So, you kind of got to do the math yourself to see if $21 is worth it for you. So, hope you guys enjoyed this book review. If you did, let me know in the comment section down below, and I will see you guys all next time. Bye, everyone.